Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about transfers. And I think where I have to begin is none other than my boy Kiko Suarez's Rodrygo rumors once again, because it's began. We have got some traction. Reportedly, Arsenal are waiting to see if Real Madrid will allow Rodrygo to leave on loan this summer. Yes. There's also more reports here that 1 second, let me just this is the video. They also said that it will be a loan with an obligation to buy Rodrygo, and currently the salary between the salary will be shared between both Real Madrid and Arsenal, and then will be increased the next season when he becomes a permanent player. Let's see if Madrid are happy with this. No, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't think Madrid are going to be happy with a loan where they're paying part of his wages. If it's just a loan with an obligation to buy, maybe. But a loan where they're paying part of his wages, to me, sounds like something that's going to be difficult for us to get an agreement for. For now, we have to wait and see. But I would absolutely love it if Arsenal could go and sign Eberechi Eze and Rodrygo. But it's probably going to be one or the other. That's the honest truth. So let's see what they do in that situation. Now, number two, let's talk about some of these transfer rumors and things going on around Arsenal. First things first, Arsenal say Kai Havertz felt something in training, but should be available next weekend versus Manchester United. So maybe he was just protecting Kai Havertz because maybe he has plans to actually start Kai Havertz versus Manchester United. And maybe Victor Gyökeres was not planned to start yesterday, as he did come off around 60-something minute mark and Mika Moreno finished the game. In my opinion, I think Kai Havertz maybe would have started the game, and Gyökeres would have been the player that would have came on afterwards. But hey, we'll see what happens. The final game of the season, preseason, should give us an inkling before we start the season on what Arsenal's lineup might be going into the game versus Manchester United. Mikel Arteta has also said Max Dowman is due to go on holiday in the coming days, as he has yet to have a break. So there you go. Max Dowman will be going on vacation, and he will miss the final preseason game and the start of the Premier League season, as he will not be part of that. Arsenal goalkeeper is getting interest from teams in Spain. Let's see what happens with him. Karl Hein, could he make a move? Fabio Vieira is back in Arsenal training. What does that mean for Arsenal? We'll have to wait and see. We just seen Nani Madueke yesterday in the preseason game for Arsenal. Let's see how he's doing. Jack Wilshere is back in the Arsenal under 21 setup. It's nice to see good old Jack back in the Arsenal setup. We already spoke about Stuttgart and Fabio Vieira in the previous videos, but we're going to have to wait and see what ends up happening with him and if there's any updates on if he's going to be coming or going anytime soon. Next, before we go any further, please do hit that like button, please do hit that subscribe button, and let's move on to some of the stuff about Lookman and Eze. Now, about 40 minutes ago, we got this report here, and this report is quite interesting. It says that the Sun understand that Arsenal are keeping tabs on Ademola Lookman's situation should they miss out on target Eze. A move for Lookman would also come into play should Trossard leave this summer. Atlanta wants at least 45 million for Lookman. In my opinion, Lookman is no Eze replacement. Lookman is not a creative spark. He's a player you give the ball to in the final third and you see if he can get a shot off. That's the kind of guy he is. Is he better than Martinelli and Madueke right now? Yeah, he had a better season. He's a little bit more experienced than them. He should be better, but he hasn't worked out in the Premier League in the past, and maybe the Serie A just suits him better. I don't know if I'm willing to take the risk on him right now. Shout out to Miles Lewis Kelly being nominated among the 10-man shortlist for the Young Player of the Award, the Ballon d'Or Young Player of the Award. What else is there that we need to discuss? We're going to talk about that in a second. Before we go any further, yesterday's preseason game, we we lost, and a lot of people are upset, but we will discuss. It's only preseason, and we shouldn't really worry too much at this moment in time, in my opinion. Fabio Vieira, we already spoke about that. Fabio Vieira's situation. It looks like the youngster who we wanted, Fabrizio Romano reported, we're interested in the case that we sell. Kivior is not going to be sold, and he's going to most likely not be joining Arsenal. So that is the situation right there. Sources said Max Dallman surprised the senior figures at Arsenal with his ability to take the preseason games in stride. Sources said that the club are also that he is simply a grown boy, and Arteta is therefore inheriting prone to protect him. He is still a growing player. So ESPN Impress Support Network Dallman also has around him, and there is a plan to offer him a professional deal around the turn of the year, perhaps in January. So yeah, Dallman turns 16 in January, so we're going to offer him a full adult contract at that point. Professional contract, I mean. Victor Gyökeres, his physical goals and everything else. We're going to speak about that in a second. We already know Alexander Isak's situation, but it's very interesting that Newcastle unlikely to let him leave by weather fitness record suggested that he could be relied upon weekly. So Arsenal did not want to go and take the risk on him because of his injury record. Very interesting. Andrea Berta has been left to lead the negotiations in many instances this summer, regularly reporting back to Arsenal key decision makers. Sources say that Berta is clear and a regular communicator, and also has been very interesting. Very interesting. Nothing more yet on Eze, but we will wait and see. And of course, Martinelli is not for sale. I'm going to leave you guys here, guys. Hopefully, I get more information and I can let you guys know what's going on in the foreseeable future. But there's not too much Arsenal news today. It's been a quiet business day. But I'll catch you guys on Dan Potts' channel, which I'm going to be on at some point today. And of course, my own channel later tonight. So catch you guys there. Love for the love. Peace out, people. You already know what it is. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the whole Rodrygo to Arsenal situation. Peace.